Welcome to Two Tune Tuesday. I think the idea is that most of the music that I love comes from people that I love and respect, showing me music that they love. None of those people were available, so here today we have Colin Andrew and M'ADAM have sent in songs. We're all going to listen to them together.
Brilliant.
First one up, I'm gonna take the responsibility. I'm gonna do my first tune first. All I want to say about it is I was like, what the fuck am I gonna play? Like, what song is good enough to be the first tune? And the most perfect song to me is this song. And I'll play it and you can see what you think. On the Ray.
Yo, boy.
What a
boy
tune,
Ray.
man. Fuck.
It's just like, for me, I just think it's perfect. Like, the performance is incredible. It's so groovy for like no drums in the track. And all those like little moments where like the piano plays heavy and then backs out, and then the violin comes in heavy and backs out. And it's like the whole song's a hook. Like, it's 2/3 hooks and it's a sad tune. I think that's so impressive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like structurally, it's a bit, not that it's a bit mad, but it's like it's not like verse, pre-chorus, chorus
No.
kind of thing. It's that's perfect Americana in my books. Like,
Yeah.
that's like Jackson Brown or someone like that, it's just like gorgeous, exactly what you imagine, like walking into a sad ass saloon on a Sunday evening,
Some fucking dude.
and just some guys fucking ripping his heart out,
Yep.
But yeah, and getting punched in the throat, obviously.
Yeah, obviously it's well.
man's got a husk, like,
Yeah, man's got husk.
Yeah.
Nice. Right. Next up, what do you want to do? Do you want to do yours or Carl's? We do have, on my one, we've got 8 minutes left, so we might have to rejoin. But for now,
Rejoin. Oh yeah, this is saying 8 minutes. Yeah.
Okay.
What do you want to do? Okay, do you want to do one Colin there and tell me which one it is, and I'll be the DJ here.
Sure, I will be doing "Hey Ma" by Aaron Rowe. Start with that one anyway, because I was kind of thinking an all Irish lineup for my two, and this one is definitely from the new school, and incredible Irish singer songwriter, actually co-written with Ian Archer, who's like a legendary Irish songwriter I met a couple of weeks ago. He's done tons of stuff, but just I think this one speaks to the power of Irish songwriting and how heavy we swing for such a small island,
yeah.
So this is an example of just an incredible vocal and just good songwriting. And take it away. Big up.
Yeah, boy.
And I've sort of ran into Aaron a couple of times, being around London and stuff, and he's just the fucking nicest guy. And we'd kind of been messaging for years because he was living over in London, or was living over in Dublin for a while and what have you. And I just knew that he was going to blow up at one stage, and he did. And I'm just like, okay, great. That's exactly what should have happened. I also never clarified that Ian Archer co-wrote that song. I just somebody told me that the other day, so I need to make sure that that's right. But we'll look into that.
Yeah.
Either way, he deserves some credit too.
Yeah. That is like, I think it might be a weird thing to say. I think one of the things that stands out, or one of the things I really like about it, is like it's just is all the archetypes of like great Irish songwriting and delivery, and kind of in a way that, like, if you go down the street in like Cork or Dublin or whatever, there's music coming out of the bars, and there's some of that will be in all those performances because we have a certain way of doing things. But that's just like the excellent version. That's just the step above, like, you know, what everyone else does. You know what I mean? That was great, man. The songwriting's so good.
Such a lovely voice, like, such a deep voice as well. And
Oh.
I don't know. I heard for some reason, and this is complete. It sounds for a part there. It was like sounds like Colin Hay or something, but like a really deeper version of like a much less
like formatted down Colin Hay. Yeah, kind of.
Like for the second, obviously, yeah. And again, like those two songs there, like I think the arrangements were very precise and like it wasn't over the top. They were really well considered. Which is
obviously
like
bigger production on the Aaron Rowe
yeah
Rowe tune.
Rowe.
But funny
Aaron
like,
Aaron
Aaron
Rowe. It's funny how we both came at this. I mean, let's face it, we're from the same genre, aren't we? But it's funny how similar the songs were in the beginning.
Okay, so
you want to give it an intro?
I'll give it a little brief intro. This particular artist is less than 100,000 listeners on Spotify apparently, and I don't know. I've been listening to a lot of. At the moment, I have different buckets for my songwriting, and one of them is folk, and the other one is this kind of run of the mill guy. My kind of style is lo-fi style. So, and I'm kind of trying to become a little bit more, I don't know, rock as opposed to folk. So folk rock is where I'm going, I think. Hot take.
We couldn't leave the folk behind, lad. Trying to branch out. I'm gonna go from folk all the way to folk rock.
Just like, and then I'll create another bucket for indie stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But like at the moment I'm just trying to listen to how people might go from folk to folk rock, and I like this track a lot because it kind of goes like. Anyway, I like how it makes me feel or something. It reminds me of the rock we used to do, Steve, when we were in the Lannis Fire Department,
cool.
like rock. So suddenly just becoming rock is nice. So this is Misbehavior by Venus and the Flytraps.
Nice.
I haven't seen you in so many years. One day.
Shit, sorry.
That was fucking sick. I'm glad we did this now.
Yeah.
It wasn't just a whole bunch of fucking sad dudes with guitars. That was class.
Finally not a waste of time, y'all. No, seriously. Yeah. Go on. Sorry.
Everyone else has got to speak after their song, so Ad, you go first.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I mean, it starts off as this kind of innocent thing, and then it just goes completely different, and I'm just like, oh my god, I would love to do something like that. This is so powerful. Like, it just gets so, I don't know, it just gets so growly, and look at it, it's only got like 49,000. I'm like, this thing is, I don't know, I just thought it was so good, and I was just like, yeah, like fucking. Reminds me of like a few other like Warpaint or like Warpaint a bit softer maybe, but like
Softer,
this is.
But yeah, they've got that. They can have that edge to them, but like not the same edge, right? Like
yeah,
the Warblade edge is like really pristine. This one is like jagged and rusty. Like
it's rustic and kind of like just I don't know. I when I heard the first part, I was like, oh, this is kind of cute, isn't it? And it was kind of all. There's lots of messy parts in it too, like production wise. It sounds like something that is. When you hear like, you can hear crackles and you can hear like little bits, like something's going wrong. Someone's putting in their jack or something. I love that kind of stuff where it's like, it's a little bit, it is quite powerful, but also it's quite just pure or whatever. It is what it is. Like it's not been altered too much. So yeah, no, I really like it.
It's funny for me, man, because on the outside, it's like you found possibly the one band that could bring all your like stuff you're into. It's got like the lo-fi thing. It's funky, but you also loved Queens of Stone Age there for a while, and it's got like a big Queens of Stone Age. What's it like, Saint Vincent kind of edge to it? Yeah. I don't think you could get a summary of things Madam is into more than this song.
Just let's not go too rocky, but like I was like, it's folk rock. This isn't actually folk rock. Like that's what is that alternative?
No, it's literally folk and then rock.
Yeah. It's like a couple of songs. It's a fucking tornado of a song. Like it literally, like nicely, gently whispers up and then rips your whole house down, and then by the end of the song, it's gone away again. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
the drums are fucking sound unbelievable.
Yeah, man. Right on top of, like, it's like they just took that voice note recording as well and just added the fuzz to it, as opposed to, I thought like a clean vocal was going to kick in at some point.
No,
Yeah.
that vocal
What a
alone.
tune. What a tune. Love that.
Sweet.
Great show.
Who's next? So who's the next?
Well, it's supposed to be background to me, and I have.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I'm just gonna stick to it, and if no one likes it, that's cool. But I was thinking of things to play, and I was a bit worried that it was just gonna be loads of sad dudes with guitars. And I genuinely, maybe it's wrong to call it a guilty pleasure because I actually just think it's class. Can you play "It Girl" by Jade?
Is that Jade from Little Mix?
Yeah. So
And
obviously, I was
she's
never like.
just reinvented herself completely, and she seems very cool. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
think this is because I don't know that much about them, so I thought that she was the other lady who already had a career or already had a solo career outside of Little Mix. But this is apparently a different lady who I didn't know, and I think this is her first solo endeavor.
Man.
And it's like I don't like all the tunes, but like this song is class.
Right,
That's
so
it,
will you
boys.
play it?
It's not even a guilty pleasure for me. Like, just like girl pop stars is like, I listen to far more of that than people would imagine.
Yeah, well, I mean, when I found out that what's his name, Kurt Cobain loved ABBA, you're just like, yeah, man, it comes
makes sense.
from everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Will I play it, Steve? So like.
Come on, hit
for
the
it.
thing on
Okay.
there now.
Throw me them roses. Kitty got things, the kitty got cars. Cars in the country. No from me.
Ah, it's a banger, man.
That's dirt. That is nice.
Just the production's incredible as well. Like, I love that it goes from that like super Madonna thing to that like real. I don't know. I'm not that clued up on this kind of music, but like it feels like that really modern, in your face, slammed vocal. And I just love all the. It's basically like what 4 sections that just are kind of intertwined in a weird way, but all 4 sections slap.
It kind of does, doesn't it? I love all those the sequence bass thing over just a like 4 to the floor thing.
Yeah.
Just gets me going in a way that, you know, I just dropped a load of MDMA there.
Yeah. But it's that thing of like, is that like the contrast is great, right? Because you've got like big fat kick, really low bass, and then like this really like, I wouldn't say she's got like a sweet vocal. She doesn't sound like innocent or anything, but she's high, isn't she? And it's just like, it just pulls you in, man. It's everything's covered. I love that song.
That's a fucking banger. And she's got cool points. She was in a Fontaines DC video, so you know that she's rad, you know?
Yeah. She's legit, bro.
For a second there, I thought there was something wrong with the line here, like because it was like the way that the production was done, it was like kind of glitching, and I was like, there's something wrong with my.
Yeah.
What the fuck? And then she does the kind of chorusy part, and it sounds a bit like Laureen Euphoria, like that track there. It reminded me of that a little bit. I was like, this is quite like, you know, like, and it brought me back to my guilty pleasure, and for that Eurovision winner, like, you know, out in some tent there in Redstrand or whatever, like Blair and Laureen, but very nice.
God, lads, we're just so cultured, aren't we?
Unbelievable.
Look at all these.
I feel like it's hard for me to go back to the white Irish guy with acoustic guitar now, but
No, well, you like that was one of the things
That's
I was
exactly
looking
what's
forward to
gonna
in this,
happen.
man.
No,
I feel like you bring like you really know that music way better than I do.
which the white guy with acoustic guitar.
No, but the Irish, like the informed Irish, like I like.
Oh,
I like
yeah,
a lot of
fair.
the American stuff. Do you know what I mean? You've got like the Irish thing down.
A bit of trad, like
Bit of trad.
Bit of trad, be good.
But it was like in the Aaron Rowe stuff or Aaron Rowe, whatever.
Aaron Rowe.
Like even his vocal melody is super like, you know, super traddy like.
Yeah, I always describe him as like if Luke Kelly could riff, basically. You know?
Oh, cool. Yeah.
That's kind of the way I'm saying. He's like a R&B Luke Kelly.
R&B Luke Kelly.
Rook
Belly like.
Literally. With that in mind, shall I
Yeah,
move
go
on
on.
to my next tune?
Yeah.
Shall I move on?
Shall we move on?
Go on.
I'm gonna move on. You guys can stay.
We'll
stay behind.
Yeah. We'll stay with Jade.
Exactly. That is a banger. I'm not gonna lie. So we're gonna do a Niall McCabe song,
Oh yeah.
a song called Valhalla, which was actually written to a tune by Byoga, who are, you know, pretty elite. And there's a lot of amble there as well. See, it's like the Irish, the trad adjacent stuff is like absolutely popping off at the moment. Like we're in a very funny space whereby like bands like Amble and Kingfisher can sell out the Tree Arena, which like 10 years ago that was literally unprecedented. Like
Yeah.
the gaiety was as far as you could ever get in the Irish music industry for anything semi-trad. And now it's like they're selling out arenas, you know. So there's, the more we get into this AI and technical age, it seems like there's still more of a call for Irishness. And I think like Irishness has finally become cool. Like I was having a chat on a train. Sorry if this is very long-winded, but I was having a chat on a train about like how there's always been successful Irish acts, but they haven't necessarily been like the coolest bands ever. Like no offense to like Westlife and The Script, it's like we've always had really high performers, but it's never been like cool. But now it's like, you know, you can put on your sunglasses and wear your Pelador jumper and be proud of being Irish, you know? And with that in mind, here's a guy who grew up on a fucking island in the West Coast and does not adhere to being cool, but he just is cool.
It is, man. That's this man, but more about that in a minute.
Yeah, absolutely. So
Heaven help me now.
woo!
Skip.
Yeah, he's I've had the pleasure of doing a couple of gigs with Niall, and he's just unbelievably live as well. So I would say to anyone, if you ever get an opportunity, if any for the three people that listen to this, that you should go see him. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. He's one of my he's honestly one of my I've been obsessed with him for a really long time. Someone brought me along to it was during jazz years ago when I still lived in Cork, and I'd just done like, as we all do in jazz, 15 or 16 gigs, something mental. And it was the last night of a Sunday, I think, like a really late slot in Collins. And someone was like, just come along, man, just come along. And I just like, it actually like you can't say this about Irish people that you kind of know, but like it actually changed my life. Like I was like, this is one of the best gigs I've ever seen in my whole life. And then the lads from the Buka Brass Band turned up and just like made up horn spots on the front and like on the spot. And I was like, I need to understand how this works. He's unbelievable, man. Like he lives the life that I want to lead. The fact that like if I could pick any songwriter in the whole world to be like, oh, I love what you do, man, it would be Sting, and Sting does that with Niall McCabe. Do you know what I mean? Like that. Yeah. He's repping him over in America, man. It's Sting who's helping him with all that stuff, which
literally,
is
it's nuts, but
yeah.
I thought you just kind of said something ridiculous there, Steve. For a second.
No.
I was like,
that's the truth.
This is legitimate. Wow.
Yeah. He like I saw he made a Facebook post about Sting rang him because he wanted to meet him when he was over in like it's crazy, man.
Wow. Well deserved. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say. All I hear is like amazing stuff about live performances, and anything I look at, anything I hear. Like, and there was a church he was in there in London, and I was playing a gig in London at the time, and it just. At the end, everyone was surrounding the piano. Like, I don't know. I look at this fire as well, and I just feel like a sense of warmth and kind of, you know, out of it all. When I listen to it, it kind of all connects, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It all kind of ties in together, like.
And it makes me lit, like kind of like the Jade song did, just in a very different way. Like we were all bopping. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's something, just that connection to the traditional music as well. Like I feel like when you hear it as an Irish person, it's like, you know, you get why people have such a connection to their own national music. You know, like you could travel thousands. It's like people moving to Australia suddenly listen to trad music when they never have once in their life. You know what I mean? It's like you just have that serious connection with it. But yeah, he's the real deal, y'all. He's the real deal.
Absolutely real deal. Great shout, man. God, I love. Great shout. Anyway, what are we up to next? What's going on?
Okay, right. It's me. So
you've basically got impunity now because you've just dropped an absolute banger already. So you could play anything in the world now.
I'm
Make
allowed,
a
yeah.
Crazy Frog for 4 minutes, and I'd be like,
remember Crazy Frog? So the other day I was in the kitchen doing some cleaning and stuff, and I put on a playlist. I can't remember what it was, and this song I'd recommend anyone put this on if they're doing a bit of cooking, and it might encourage them to enjoy their cooking a little bit more. I don't know, when you're chopping in the kitchen. I don't know, and but it turns out that this band was recommended to me actually by Cyano, the guy from Cyano, Philip Corkery, who did some photos and film work for me, and he said like to me that he thinks they're amazing, and like if there's any one band he would recommend, it was this band, and it turns out they're like, for me anyway, this is perfect for the kitchen. I think this is a great opportunity to promote an artist from Dublin, which is unusual from a man from Cork, but I think it's great, and whenever they come to town, I'll be there to see them. So this is Sell Everything, Girls, 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 and I think it's a great opportunity to just a chill exit, Steve. A nice chill exit. This is the chill one. So enjoy.
That was fucking sick, eh?
If you go into your kitchen now, right, and you go make some food, right, it'll make you feel like you're actually a Michelin star chef in like a nice fancy restaurant. Just like chop some veg, put on an apron or something, like feel kind of fancy, and it, like that, that'll just keep you going for hours, So
Get your flatmate to throw stuff at you.
Someone's been watching The Bear.
Fire everything! Fire everything!
It's funny, because when you were at the beginning, when you were like, this is the chill one, I thought you were setting us up, but then I know you to be such an anxious person. I reckon that bass line, like the bass line, is your bass line of Cam. I don't think you go any more chill than that. Do you know what I mean? Boom, 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 boom. Which is, by the way, that progression, what is it, like flat 5, flat 6, flat 7, major 1 or something? Like,
it is mad, isn't it?
It's cool.
It's crazy.
They're kind of like if Parcels were from Dunleary or something like that.
Oh, shit. I've literally just listened to those Parcel lads like very recently as well. They had a Tiny Desk come out.
They're fucking sick. But there's a little bang of like Mick Pyro off your man from Republic of Loose, like in the verses, So feeling that imprint there as well. I think it could have easily gone very Parcels, but I love your man's vocal in the verse there. It's just like a really cool choice,
Yeah. Yeah, that was, I'm well glad we've done this. I'm going to nick all of these. These are great.
Yeah, they were all great.
Yeah. All right. I think rather than holding it up, thanks, lads. Thanks for doing it. We'll try and do it again same time next week. We'll see if any of this is actually saved in the way that it's supposed to. But for our first one, that was cool, man.
Sweet.
I actually really enjoyed that. Well done, boys.
Sweet.
Well done.
Hannah, lads. Hup, Ira, boo, all that crack.
Boys.
Boys, 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 boys.